Well, hello and welcome back to another How May I Serve You? Ask Me Anything session here every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. with only a few variations here and there depending upon my schedule. As always, you can check out cliffravenscraft.com/join to confirm when I will be going live. But most days, it's Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm certainly going to be here for a minimum of 90 minutes today. I'm setting my timer right now to 2:30 p.m. So I have 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 22 seconds of holding space. And that's what this is. I could easily schedule people in advance, invite them to come join, and never have a spare moment of empty space. But that's not the intention of this. The intention of these live streams is for me to make myself available for free. No strings attached, no expectation, no obligation, no hidden agenda. This is not a sales funnel. I'm simply here available to anyone who crosses my path. If you happen to be watching the replay of this live stream, you are welcome to join me during one of these live Ask Me Anything sessions. You do not have to know who I am. You do not have to know anything about me. You don't have to have ever listened to a single podcast episode I've ever published. You don't have to be subscribed to my email list. You don't have to be a prior client. You don't even have to follow me on any social media channel. If you happen to just come across this, it's for you. All you need to do is join me at cliffravenscraft.com/join. I have a live Zoom call open up for anybody who wants to join me, ask me anything. We can talk about any topic. And my only desire is to be of support and encouragement to you. And I have no doubt in my mind, like has happened so many times, that miracles can happen with a single conversation. So whether you've got a dream that's been deferred, whether you've stopped dreaming altogether, if you find yourself stuck in any area of life, if you are struggling in any area of life, if you simply have a big, huge decision that you are facing, you're at a crossroads in life and you don't know which direction to go, we could talk about anything. I'm here to be of service to you. The only thing I need you to do is join me on my Zoom call that's open right now, cliffravenscraft.com/join. I'll bring you up here on the screen, and anyone else who happens to come across the live stream or the replay or maybe in a podcast episode, other people will benefit from your courage to share your question or your topic here in this conversation. Now, there is no pressure when I host these live streams. I do not invite people to schedule ahead of time. I do not block out who's going to be here. I never know if anyone will show up. And if anyone does show up, I don't know who those people will be. And whoever does show up, I don't know what the conversation is going to be about until it begins. So, with that, I'm going to sit here in absolute silence, be working on some things in the background here until the first person joins me on Zoom today. It appears that my dear friend Heather Bear is going to be joining us. So this should be amazing. Let's see here. Let me get you up here, Heather. 1 second. Heather, make sure that you unmute yourself.
There we go.
Heather, how may I be of service to you today?
I was just I was just listening in to Freya talking to you on the live stream, and that's when your message popped up and said, "I'm live, come join me." And I just wanted to come in and say how just how inspiring that was,
Hmm.
and particularly that message about complaining. Because I was talking to a friend this morning who is a just a complainer. Everything everything is wrong. We were playing pickleball and she was just it was a litany of complaints. And then just to hear Freya talking about her story and really, her the where she is right now is a result of her attitude, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's it's her attitude that take every day. It's now. This is what I'm going to do now, not think ahead to what might be in the future, but this is what I'm going to do now. And I'm not going to complain and I'm going to have gratitude. And I thought those three are just lessons for life. So I just wanted to come along and just say, I wouldn't say that that message came for me at the right time because this is the way I live, as you know. It's
I
the
do
way
know.
I am and way I live my life. It's why I have this constant smile on my face. Um, but I just, thank you for doing that with Freya. I do hope it reaches a lot of people.
Yeah, I do as well. The fun part is that I'm so appreciative and filled with gratitude for Freya to come on to the live stream to share her experience because I've known about it for months
Yeah.
and we've had lots of private conversations. And as you know, I coach a lot of people who are facing a lot and experiencing a lot of stress and worry and anxiety and doubt
Hmm.
and uncertainty in their life. And they feel like if they just could know the future, they would have peace. And I'm like, that's just not how it works. And but Cliff, you don't understand. I can't experience peace. It's like, it is possible. And to be able to share those stories, and I have said, well, okay, so I'm going to tell you about somebody that I know who has, and it's like I didn't mention her name, I didn't mention any details that would relate to her, but it's just this anonymous person, right? So I've
Hmm.
told Freya's story to lots of people in one-on-one conversations without mentioning Freya and without anything. Nobody would know that it was Freya that I was speaking of. But to have Freya come and just be so authentic and transparent about such a important private matter on a
Hmm.
live stream and say, Cliff, I want this to be broadcast. I want people to hear this. It's like, oh, what a gift. What a
Yeah.
gift, because it's one thing to hear somebody tell you that story, but it's a whole other thing to hear somebody who is in the midst of unknown, in the midst
Hmm.
of uncertainty, dealing with cancer right now, and to have the mindset and the attitude and the peace that she does.
Hmm.
What a gift to the world that was. And it's like, oh man, I love what I do for a living. I love that I get to actually be a conduit of that inspiration to the world.
Yeah. Well, that was just truly inspirational, and you hit me up with your message just at the right time because I was just about to type out what I just said to you. So
How are you? Have things been since it's been maybe a month or two now? Actually, it's been 2 months since
yeah.
we shut down the Next Level Mastermind. And how are things going in your world with things?
Awesome. Completely awesome. Um, not quite fighting off clients, but really doing so well to the point where I'm going, what is it that I'm doing differently? What is it that I'm doing now that I wasn't doing before? Because now I'm talking to prospective clients and they're coming on board within the next half hour. It's like, okay, how can I work with you? And I was talking to Mike the other day, and I was saying exactly this. He said, you're in your wheelhouse. You're in your zone of genius. You found it.
Yeah.
And but it's interesting, Cliff, a year ago when I started working, when I joined the mastermind and we were doing this coaching series. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And I did these interviewing these experts in the industry once a week for 8 weeks, and we charged for it, and I had one person sign up, and I just couldn't figure out what it was. I said, well, it's because I'm lousy at sales, and then I realized it was because I wasn't 100% on board with what I was doing.
Mm.
So now, I thought I'd be doing lots of AI consultancy, but I'm not. I'm doing full business consultancy and really confidently. And it's something's happened, and yeah, things are going well. Things are going really, really well.
There's something so powerful in what you just said there. In looking back in hindsight, I wasn't a whole 100% fully committed to that identity.
Hmm.
It didn't feel perfect. It didn't feel aligned as the way that I hear it. And what I witnessed just in not, I mean, your words actually communicated it, but what I actually feel in the energy that you are exuding is I am somebody who is fully aligned with what I'm meant to do in this season of my life.
This is exactly it. Every morning, and I'm doing less. I'm doing way, way less
Yeah.
work. Maybe I'm doing the same amount of work, but it doesn't feel like work. It's just I just get to talk to nice people every day, and we resolve their problems, and yeah, I'm helping. I'm being of service, and that's where I want to be. And it whereas a year ago I was thinking, because I had such self-doubt about what I after 25 years in my business, self-doubt about how I could help other people. I'm now fully confident, and it's night and day.
I am so happy for you. That is
And I
so
think,
amazing.
I mean, certainly, that year of the mastermind was awesome, because I got to hear from the others that I'm not the only one that struggles with these things, and I got so much feedback when I was in the hot seat from people saying, this, just do it, go for it, find your groove, and I found my groove.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love
How
that.
about you? How about you? How are you doing?
Oh, gosh, I am so loving life. Like I don't know what words to describe it, but it's almost like some sort of experience of nirvana bliss, if you will. I'm just like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I get to do the things that I'm going to do today." And while I don't have like in the past, I would have all sorts of goals that I'm striving towards. I have zero goals that I'm striving towards right now. There's no striving at all. I wake up with this idea of a blank slate, tabula
Hmm.
rasa, clean slate. Today I'm starting over from scratch. And I'm very much today influenced by something I heard in the 2005 Stanford address by Steve Jobs when he said, one of the things that I've learned is I want to stand I stand in front of the mirror each day and I ask myself, if today were the last day that I were going to live on this planet, would I want to do the things that I'm doing today?
Hmm.
And if there's ever a time in my life where the answer to that question is no, too many days in a row, then I know it's time to shift things.
Hmm.
And at the end of June, I shut down the Next Level Mastermind because of that question. And I'm like, well, I began to ask myself this question. If money knew, let's just say Cliff and Stephanie Ravenscraft just won the lottery, hundreds of millions of dollars in net worth now. All right. If that were our financial situation, what would I do with my days? I asked myself that question. I didn't have to earn a single penny. There's never a thought even given to my finances. What would I choose to do with the investments of my time, effort, and energy? And it became clear as day. I would devote myself every day to making myself available for support and encouragement to anyone who crosses my path. And I would intentionally go out of my way to create such an environment for that to happen.
Hmm.
And I said, and then even beyond that, I said, I would probably host in-person events where people could come and get all sorts of amazing insight, tools, techniques, and strategies for living the life they feel called to live. And given that, financially, I don't need to earn anything, we would just say it's pay what you want. And by the way, if you want to come for free, just come for free. So those are the first two thoughts that came to my mind, Heather. Now, transparently, I am not in such a financial situation. We have not won the lottery yet. Uh, but the nudge from within says, why on earth would I wait to do
Hmm.
those things until some sort of financial certainty is there? Could I not right now devote a minimum of 90 minutes a day, every day, Monday through Friday, to hold space like this for free, with no agenda, no sales funnel, just making myself freely available to anyone to talk about anything? Nothing's off the table. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And well, now I'm here a month later doing this every day of the week. And this Friday and Saturday, we have people coming in town for our free The Dream workshop. And it's a pay what you want. And so people have chosen what they want to pay, and they're registered and they're coming. And we're going to have the most incredible 2-day
Oh,
experience.
awesome. Awesome. How many do you have coming?
There are 4 people registered. We only had 4 weeks of marketing because, Cliff, he just chose a date and said, let's run with it. But October 17th and 18th is our next one. And so there's going to be 6 or 7 weeks worth of marketing for that one. But to me, it's not about the numbers. It's about
Yeah.
the energy in the room.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome.
So that's how
Well,
things are
I'm
going
really
here.
pleased. I just think, yeah, I'm sort of cloned from you a little bit over the years. What I've learned, and because it's a lot of what you're saying is I'm mirroring now. And when you're saying, if I had all the money in the world, what would I do? I'd be doing what I'm doing
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
And it's an awesome way of being.
It is.
And so I had to come on and talk to you, you see, so I get this nice positive vibe because after spending time with my friend with her, when they say you've got to surround yourself, and you are the average of the 5 people around you, I think I've got to push her on one side, or I'm taking her out for a walk on Friday and we're going to have some talking.
Well, Heather, you're always welcome here just to plug into the Tesla charger and get your positive vibes and get charged up for the remainder of your day.
Well,
I'm
thank you, thank you.
I'm
It's
happy to share them with you.
well, it's awesome to drop in.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, every so often, when I see you there, I think, oh, I'm just going to drop in and say hello. So I hope that's okay.
Anytime, as frequent as you desire, and never any pressure or any expectation. But many blessings to you, Heather. We'll talk again soon. Oh, wait,
Okay,
one
bye.
question.
Oh,
One question. Did you listen to episode? Hold on.
mm.
Hold on. The Cliff Ravenscraft. I got to find the episode number. Did you listen to? No, not that one. Keep going. 786. The money will come when I'm aligned.
No,
Okay, so I want you to listen.
cue it up.
I know you listen to some of the episodes every now and then. I've been publishing way too much content for any sane person to listen to them all. I get that. Episode 786, very much going to resonate with you, not because you need the message, but there is an entire 15-minute Abraham Hicks teaching in the
Ah,
episode.
I remember reading something about that and thinking I've got to cue that one up.
Yeah. So
Um, because I'm
786.
I'm back on now. Is when I was out walking the other day and thinking, what shall I listen to now? And I thought, Abraham Hicks. I haven't listened to that for a while. So just get me a bit of a boost
Yes.
of Esther
Yep.
and Abraham.
I
Yeah.
love Abraham's teachings. Yes. All right. So 786. Put that one
Okay.
in your queue. And I thought of you as soon as I hit publish. I'm like, Heather's gonna love this episode.
I will comment when I've heard it and
All
let
right.
you know.
All right. Many
Okay.
blessings.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye,
All
Cliff.
right. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's see here. We've got a YouTube comment from Colleen, who was here yesterday. Colleen says, "Thank you, Cliff." And Heather, "Thank you, Cliff." Awesome. Heather, thank you. I'm so glad that you're there. Feel free if you want to join me again. It's cliffravenscraft.com/join. And feel free to join. No pressure to do so, but if you'd like to, you are certainly welcome. And with that, I'll just wait until the next person does join me here on Zoom, and I'll be on mute until that happens.